John D. Rockefeller, born in 1839, stands as one of the most significant and polarizing figures in the history of American capitalism. Widely known as the world's first billionaire and founder of Standard Oil, Rockefeller transformed the petroleum industry and helped lay the foundations for modern corporate capitalism. At once praised as a visionary industrialist and condemned as a ruthless monopolist, Rockefeller's life story is not just about wealth but also about power, philanthropy, innovation, and controversy. John Davison Rockefeller was born on July 8, 1839, in Richford, New York, into a modest family. His father, William Avery Rockefeller, was a traveling salesman and, by many accounts, a con man. His mother, Eliza Davison, was a devout Baptist who instilled in him strong religious values, frugality, and discipline. The family moved frequently, and young John began working at an early age to help support them. At 16, he took a job as an assistant bookkeeper in Cleveland, Ohio, earning 50 cents a day. From this early experience, Rockefeller developed a fascination with business practices, especially accounting, efficiency, and organization, skills that would serve him well in his future empire. The discovery of oil in Titusville, Pennsylvania, in 1859 marked the beginning of the American oil boom. Rockefeller, seeing an opportunity, co-founded his first company, Clark, Andrews & Co., in 1863. By 1870, he and his partners established the Standard Oil Company of Ohio. Rockefeller realized early that the real money in oil wasn't in drilling, which was risky and unpredictable, but in refining and distribution, where costs could be controlled. Rockefeller believed in efficiency, discipline, and centralized control, and he built an organization with a clear hierarchy and uniform standards. By consolidating small, scattered businesses under one umbrella, he created economies of scale that lowered prices for consumers, but also crushed smaller competitors. In 1882, he created the Standard Oil Trust, one of the first major trusts in U.S. history, which brought together dozens of companies under a single board of trustees. This trust structure allowed him to skirt existing laws against monopolies and centralized his control. As Standard Oil grew in size and influence, it attracted intense public and political scrutiny. Journalists, reformers, and politicians accused Rockefeller of unethical practices, including price fixing, underhanded competition, and manipulation of markets. The most damaging attack came from Ida Tarbell, a pioneering investigative journalist whose father had been driven out of business by Rockefeller. Her serialized expose, The History of the Standard Oil Company, 1904, portrayed Rockefeller as a cold, calculating monopolist, willing to destroy anyone in his way. Her work helped galvanize the progressive movement and gave rise to modern investigative journalism. John D. Rockefeller's life is a mirror of the American industrial age. He rose from humble beginnings to become the richest man in modern history, shaped entire industries, and helped invent the very concept of corporate monopoly. At the same time, he transformed philanthropy from sporadic charity into strategic investment in the public good.